Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first episode of The Local Lens, a show where we shine a spotlight on the local businesses that make our community thrive in downtown New Bedford. I'm your host, Katrina Carmo, and today I have the pleasure of introducing you to one of our local gems and a partner with exclusive travel partners. Mike Poe, thank you for joining me
Thanks
today.
for having me.
I am so excited to have you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to reach out to the community and tell your story.
Oh, totally my pleasure.
I'm thrilled. I have actually had the pleasure of traveling with Mike, and it was a phenomenal experience. Tell me a little bit about how you got started with this business, how long you've been doing it.
So, I'll try and give you the abbreviated version. When I was a kid, we didn't travel very far, very much. We would hit New Hampshire every single year, every year for about 15 years.
I get it.
And I love New Hampshire. New Hampshire is great. But, I was always interested in what else was out there. So, back in my prime, after high school and college, a buddy and I saved up some money and traveled the country for 7 months.
Oh.
So we bought a van, and then we did some pick and shovel work.
Wow.
Along the way, and we explored most of the continental United States.
How exciting.
And that day, back in 1998, I got the travel bug, and I became obsessed with travel. So I would do other trips with the family and whatnot. We would, do our own road trips and things like that. And, having kids, Disney was one of the go-to destinations.
Mm-hmm.
So, then came along Facebook, and I'm obsessed. I'm a control freak, so I like to plan my own things.
Mm-hmm.
But I met this woman who worked for, at the time, a travel agency that specialized in Disney. So I would pick her brain because she knew more about Disney than I did, and we developed a friendship. And she would pick my brain about things outside of Disney, outside of her Disney bubble, different places in the U.S. And I'd be able to help her out. And I was kind of bad though, so I would pick her brain on Disney, and then being the control freak that I am and obsessed with the whole process, would book it on my own, which is not the best. And that happens to me way more than I would like it to. But things, travel has become more complicated now. So we're kind of needed as you're seeing yourself.
Yes, yes.
So anywho, Leslie Sawhook, we developed the friendship, and I did finally end up booking a Disney cruise through Leslie. And halfway through the trip, I hit her up and you guys hiring? And at first, she was like, who the heck is this guy? Does he think he can be, an agent and whatnot? So I had to go through this interview and testing process, and then they quickly realized, wow, he can be an agent that, works with us. So this was
So how long have you been doing this now?
Almost exactly 5 years.
Wow, okay.
With this company. And they're great. They're mom and pop. There's a lot of agencies out there that mark up their prices. They charge these fees, almost like Ticketmaster, processing fees.
So
fees.
I'm curious about that. So I didn't pay anything out of my pocket when I hired you, and when I was comparing prices from what you were giving me to what I could go direct, they weren't any high. They were, if not a little cheaper. So where do you get paid from?
So how it works for us in this company, not every company operates like this, and this is why I like these guys. We get paid by cruise lines, hotels, Disney, car rental places. All these places pay us to send you there. So there's no markups. Well, sometimes things are cheaper on my end because I have different vendors that I have, that I work with to build these trips, to plan these trips.
And what can a person expect to receive from you in regards to service?
So I'm...
Not that I don't, I know, but tell them.
So I take a lot of pride in my work.
You should.
So I will plan any trip, whoever it is, if I know you or if I don't know you. like it was my own. Like, so from start to finish, I will, quote you out a trip. I will
keep the options.
Book the trip. I will maintain the trip. If something changes or if we need to modify something, I maintain it. And then, as you know, I'm checking in like, how you guys doing? You guys having a good time?
The great thing, the great benefit that I saw is that if anything was going wrong, if anything happened, like what happened to the luggage or anything, I had a person to call.
Yeah.
I didn't have to try to figure out, do I call the cruise line, the airline, whatever. I called you for everything, and that to me was a great benefit.
Yeah, and it's like it takes the burden off your shoulders. And then and I get this all the time, and I know this. I've experienced it firsthand, and I've had clients come to me with this problems in the past where you start booking through third parties like Expedia or Travelocity or any of these places. Like if there's an issue, good luck getting a hold of a human to fix it.
Right.
So especially if you're in destination, okay, and there's something wrong, you go to the front desk of a hotel, and they automatically see that you book through a third party, and they're going to be like, oh, you need to call them, and you're in the middle of your vacation. Whereas you can be like, Mike, I don't like this, or Mike, could you switch this while you're there, and then I take care of that.
Absolutely.
And then you can go back and have another mimosa, whatever it is that you're doing, and, enjoying the rest of your trip while I adjust whatever needs adjusting. And then more often than not, we don't have to adjust anything. It's fine. But I will always be there as the backup. I will be there to be the problem solver if one comes up. And then, as you know, when you get back, I'm always like, how was everything?
I love it.
Give me the pictures, because I want the pictures.
And I did send you pictures.
Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, definitely. And I love it.
That was great.
And it's like, I love my paycheck. I get paid to do this, and it's great. But it's like, I also love making people happy.
Well, and you do it all the time. Like I would text you at 9 o'clock at night, and you were like texting me right back.
Yeah.
Do you ever stop working?
No.
Not much. Okay.
And it's by choice. Like, there's some agents that, they set more boundaries than I do. But like, I understand like people work crazy hours and they have, their windows of opportunity to talk to me might not be until 10 o'clock at night. If I'm conscious, I'm going to be there for you.
Game on.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, and I don't sleep much, so there's a good chance that I'll be available.
So we are on Purchase Street.
Yes.
What's the 1213?
1213 Purchase.
1213. This is a really cool building. You can come, you can sit with him, you can work with him face to face, which is always nice, not just on the phone, but then start texting. So give this guy a call if you're thinking of traveling. He is truly the best.
Thank you. And I do my best at all times.
Yes, you do. Thank you so much for joining me
thank
today.
you.
Have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
That wraps up another episode of The Local Lens. Thank you for taking the time to learn about these incredible individuals who are shaping the local landscape. Be sure to help these businesses thrive by shopping local and leave a review by clicking on the link below the interview. If you enjoyed the conversation today, it would mean a great deal to us to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to the show to get notified of new episodes. And if you know of any businesses that might want to be featured, please share this video. I'm Katrina Carmo and I'm a local realtor. If you are looking for someone to guide you with your real estate needs, I would be happy to help. May your days be filled with sunshine and your dreams take flight.